Friday night on BBC Two. Welcome. We're here with you live with Gardener's World in an hour. After the latest from the Oval, today at the Test.
Well, here we go, England 2-1 up in the suit.
These are proper English conditions.
Ollie Pope has lost 13 reviews. Finally, he gets one right.
Got him! Chris Woakes!
Well, here comes the rain.
Oh, he's halfway down the pitch and he's gone!
Oh, what a good ball that is. And India have lost their fourth wicket for 101.
And he gets another, and it's the key wicket of Jadeja. Good catch, Harry Brook at second slip.
Oh no, Chris Woakes.
No, this looks serious.
Well played, Karen Nair. He's got stuck in when his team needed to.
That would be his second 50 in Test match cricket.
The weather intervened on a couple of occasions yesterday here in South London, but in the 69 overs of play we did have, England made life very difficult for India on a green pitch. Shubman Gill's team then are 204 for 6 going into day 2, with Karen Nair on 52 not out. England's bowling at times swayed from scattergun to razor-sharp precision, with Gus Atkinson the pick of the bunch. Sadly, the shoulder injury sustained by Chris Woakes in the evening session looks a serious one, so Ollie Pope will have to be creative in how he shares the overs amongst the rest of the bowlers across the rest of this match. Welcome along to day 2 at the Oval, a ground that was home to one of England and Surrey's finest. And on a day that would have been his 56th birthday, we remember Thorpe.
Well, the second day here at the Oval is in tribute to our late great mate Graham Thorpe. Tuffers, what a player he was, what a fighter and what a teammate.
No, absolutely. In a day when we weren't particularly scoring a lot of runs in those times, he was the one guy that the opposition wanted to get out. Courageous, very, very skillful. And then when he turned into a coach, was admired by the youngsters growing up, and he had a huge influence on the likes of Ben Stokes and Joe Root as well.
Yeah, and the headbands are in tribute of Graham and that celebration. The iconic Graham Thorpe headband. What a player, what a man. Edge. Boundary first ball, it's a streaky one.
He just manages to squeeze it through that cordon. Kieran Nair, a little bit streaky. Going along the floor though. Good start for India, they're off and running.
Well, that's a gift. This isn't a great start. 2 boundaries in the space of the first few deliveries. 213, it doesn't sound a lot, but if India can get to around 275, 300, I think that's going to be around par on this kind of surface.
Yeah, and another one down that leg side. England were guilty of that all day yesterday, and they're carrying on.
Well, this is the moment yesterday. Chris Woakes just falling on that left shoulder, and he's going to be continued to be monitored throughout the game, but we're not expecting Chris Woakes to play any further part. And it's another one down the leg side. This is poor. I feel sorry for the keeper because it goes down as byes. I think that's close. The finger goes up. Josh Tong with his third. Every now and again he gets one straight. They're going to go upstairs, but this looks very adjacent.
Ball tracking coming up. Kumar. Impact is in line and hitting the wickets. So you'll be staying with your original decision of out.
Karen now had fought hard for his 57. Well, he has to go early on day 2. India 218 for 7. Well, the leading wicket takers in the series. Josh Tong's now second, joint with Jasprit Bumrah. Obviously, he's not playing this week, so Tong's got a real good chance of being at the top. It's in the air. Another one goes. Gus Atkinson with his third. The perfect start to day 2 for England. Jamie Overton with the grab on the boundary.
And he'll be kicking himself, Washington Sundar. He's fallen into the trap. The man set back on the hook and the pull. A really good delivery, though. Right around that throat area. Couldn't control it. Couldn't roll the wrists and keep it down, and he's picked him out. A decent catch. He's deserved that, Gus Atkinson. Pick of the bowlers yesterday, and he's made the breakthrough again for England. Washington Sundar has to depart for 26. India now in a bit of trouble, 220 for 8.
Straight through. Atkinson's been the pick, and he's now got 4 for a brilliant comeback into the side.
It's doing all sorts. It is moving around a lot at the Oval here, and that's a great ball from Atkinson. That perfect length. Pegs back the off stump, no chance. Big nip back up, yeah, and he shows it there, Siraj. We'll be looking forward to having a bowl on this. That's a really good delivery from Gus Atkinson. He's been the pick of the England bowlers with consistency, pace and movement. Siraj departs for naught, and India 224 for 9.
Brilliant from Gus Atkinson, a 5 for, and so well deserved. That's his 4th in Test match cricket, in only his 13th Test match. Another wonderful delivery.
He's bowled really well, Gus Atkinson. Great big smile on his face. He's been the pick of the England bowlers, and he raises the ball to the crowd. It's a devastating spell this morning from him. Got it right. Lovely seam position, just grazes the outside edge.
Yeah, brilliant from Gus Atkinson, so consistent, and he's got his rewards today for the work that he put in yesterday. The pitch is doing plenty. So as much as it's the lowest first innings score of the series by a good distance, if India get it right with the ball, it's not going to be easy for the England batters. Well, it's not been easy for the Indian batters. Just Karen now with a 50, 57, really hard fought. A couple of starts. Sai Sudarshan got 38, but the pitch has had plenty in it, and it's been difficult for batting.
Well, England got it right this morning. A fantastic performance from Atkinson and Tongue. 5 for 33 for Gus Atkinson. Loves bowling here at the Oval. And 3 for 57 for Josh Tongue.
Well, it'd be Mohammad Siraj to open the bowling from the pavilion end. And after 4 games he's played on flat wickets, we're looking forward to bowling this ball, swinging and nipping. India need to start well.
Expecting him to be busy here. They're down to 10 batsmen, of course. Wokes surely unable to hold a bat. Oh, he's thumped that. What an imperious stroke that is. Zach Crawley at his best. Tall, right over the ball. Nice swing of the bat. His first boundary.
Well, that's how you get off the mark. Short and wide and dominating Zach Crawley. Standing a long way out of his crease.
Well, there's Chris Wokes. He suffered that horrible injury yesterday. Crawley again. Wonderful stroke. Right up on his toes. As a bowler, you must have seen this enormous figure coming at you. Very imposing. More runs, straying onto leg stump this time. That's a terrific start by England if they can build on this. As a bowler in these conditions, you expect to be bossing the game. But when the batsman comes at you, seizes the initiative, it's very different. There's got a bit of a tangle there. Oh, that's painful. Well, they like that, but it looked to be very leg side from here. Oh, he's trying to persuade his captain here.
I just wondered if the height. It's nipped away from Ben Duckett.
Oh, they're going to have a look.
Ball tracking coming up now, Kumar. Impact in line and missing the wickets, going over the top of the stumps. Kumar, you'll be staying with your original decision of not out.
It's a little bit too high, but again, it did move off the seam, turned Duckett round. Oh, what's going on? He's gone for 6. What an extraordinary shot.
He's just helped himself to reverse sweep, scoop for 6 in the 4th over when it was nipping around. Brilliant.
Crunch. That has been met with a full face, Zach Crawley. These two out the blocks quickly. They are not backing down. Well, he doesn't just want to sit there, Ben Duckett, and watch that ball move around. He's going to keep charging and unsettle the bowler's length. And again, gets into position nicely, just adjusts the shot.
This is demoralizing for the bowlers. Second boundary of the over.
More runs, and that will fly to the boundary as well. So 3 fours in the over, and England moves to 40. And again, lovely balance, lovely timing, as straight as you like.
That's the 4th boundary in 6 deliveries, and this a lot more orthodox.
Oh, here we go. That is so good from Duckett. That is incredible batting. Gets himself into position and just places his bat in the right position. The timing was excellent.
Has been quite expensive so far in this series, Prasidh Krishna.
And that was very nearly one for him with just his 2nd ball. Crunch. Do not feed him deliveries there. He will take you over to the offside with that glorious cover drive all day long.
Well, that's another glorious shot from Zach Crawley. A little bit on the shorter side. He's so quick to pick on the length.
Well, this is why they work so well together, little and large. Ben Duckett's approach, he likes to move forwards, advancing towards the ball and stay in his crease. So a bit more scattergun in terms of the lengths that India are bowling. But Crawley, he likes to stay in his crease throughout the duration. And so India, that grouping around a good length. But in general, they're looking to bowl a little bit fuller to Ben Duckett. Edged, but it's a thick edge. And it flies down to the boundary. There have been opportunities for India, as you would expect on this pitch. They haven't gone to hand.
Wow, this is extraordinary. It really is an exhibition of what Baz McCullum says, run towards the danger. The pitch is still doing plenty, but England are running towards that length. And Shubman Gill has no answers at the minute. And another boundary through the offside, more width. England 84 for naught after 11. The ball is continuously going to the boundary, whether the ball falls short, onside, offside. I'm afraid Shubman Gill, this is carnage, and it's a no ball. Gets in. The reverse sweep doesn't work on this occasion. An extraordinary way to get out, but it's just the way that England have gone about their business. And how often do you see a bowler put an arm around a batter's shoulder after getting him out? A remarkable opening stand comes to an end.
I'm sure Ben Duckett had a few choice words to Deep, but he has tried to reverse sweep the opening bowler and has nicked off in the 13th over. A few friendly words started, I'm sure finished a few less so friendly, but Ben Duckett, what an innings. Strike rate of 113. Mad we're mentioning that in a test match. But he has to go for 43 and England lose their first wicket on 92 for 1.
Well, the captain this week in at number 3, Ollie Pope at his home venue. Wonderful shot, fantastic balance, nice timing, another boundary. Four more, 50 for Zak Crawley, and this has been a really special one. He's played some wonderful strokes. 42 balls it's taken.
Well, it's his 19th Test 50.
And again, glorious from Ollie Pope. Another half volley.
I don't think Ollie Pope could time a ball better than this. The dream morning session for England. India only added 20 more to their total, all out for 224. And then with the bat, it was a Duckett and Crawley show. The opening partnership full of dynamism and dynamite with the shots. Duckett fell for 43, but England are in a fantastic position and only trail by 115 runs.
Well, today's all about Graham Thorpe, and earlier Isha caught up with one of his ex-teammates, Alex Stewart.
What is a day like today about?
Well, one is it's a very special day and it should be a celebration of the great little man, but it's also about mental health, mental awareness. Obviously it's supporting Mind, which is a great charity, but it's so important that everyone talks about it. It's not a stigma. We now know that it is an illness. If you go back a few years, it was almost sort of get on with it. No, now share what you're thinking, because if you're sharing it then people can help. And that is a really important thing, that you have support. You shouldn't feel embarrassed, whether you feel just a little bit down or a lot worse than that. But please talk about it, because so many people now can help. The expertise is there. And what we don't want, sadly, is to see something that happened to Graham.
We see Graham Thorpe as someone who was incredibly resilient, someone who was seriously gritty when he was playing for England. Also, after playing as well, when he was involved with the England side, he was always there, ready to get into the fight and really support everyone around him. And I guess this just highlights that this does not discriminate mental health, that it can affect anyone.
No, 100%, and you say Thorpe was one of the toughest cricketers I played with. I first met him, he was probably 14. Played a lot of cricket with him. He's not just a teammate, a really good friend. And to see what happened to him and the way he went downhill was horrible. And he is a fighter, he was a fighter. But sometimes, you know, you fight a battle and you don't always win. And that's the thing, so if it can happen to someone like Thorpe, it can happen to anyone.
What do you think he'd say about the way England are playing cricket at the moment?
He was positive. You know, batting it, well, cricket in general is taking it to the opposition, playing with good intent, playing with a positive attitude and approach, both in attack and defence. So he just liked to see people develop, progress, and also be allowed to show off their talents. So what they're doing under McCullum and Stokes, he would have enjoyed. He really would have done. He liked the relaxed atmosphere. He was hopeless at sticking to rules and regulations. If he was told to wear a jacket and tie, he might turn up in T-shirt and shorts. But having said all that, when he was at work, then he was dedicated and very thorough in how he went about things. So, yeah, he'll enjoy seeing what's going on here. Say, whether it's Joe Root breaking all kinds of records, whether it's a Harry Brook or a Jamie Smith striking a ball for 4 or 6, the bowlers running in trying to take wickets, he'd have been all over it. And hopefully he's upstairs looking down going, yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Thanks, Dewey.
Cheers.
Aerial, anywhere outside that off stump, he's looking to carve his hands through it. Ollie Pope. That might just present the opportunity for India.
It's a bit of a slash outside the off stump, just sliding off the face.
Oh, he's down. He couldn't help himself, Pope. If anyone reaching for one outside the line of off, and I think that was a catch.
It's a bit fiddly outside that off stump from Ollie Pope. That definitely carries.
Loves playing at home. Ollie Pope loves playing at the Oval. An average of 75 here. And that must be a nice feeling, striding out to bat on a ground where you scored 12 centuries. Nice. He's been happy to get on the front foot, Zak Crawley. His first boundary after the break.
That's a beautiful straight drive.
It's drive time for Zak Crawley. He loves anything on length, anything full he's looking to punish, and anything wide of the off stump. Doesn't move a lot up and down the pitch. Stays rooted to his position just outside the crease line. In the air and just over.
Zak Crawley just sort of clipping it off the front pad. Just gets the leading edge. Suraj not able to haul it in.
Well, every now and then there's an absolute beauty and so much frustration for the bowlers.
Oh.
One of the more feisty bowlers for India.
No real need for that. Zak Crawley hadn't moved.
Oh, he's mistimed it. Prasidh Krishna, he just has this knack. Slightly shorter, Zak Crawley looking to take care of it. And perhaps the first short ball we've seen in a while. But just from this end, it's been hard to time, and Zak Crawley has been dismissed.
Yeah, and that's his 8th 50 without going on to get a century against India. This one just banged in a little bit short. It just hurried onto him, hit it high on the bat. Jadeja's not going to drop those. It's been a fantastic knock, a breathless knock from Zak Crawley. And he goes for 64. England now 129 for 2.
And here he comes, England's greatest ever, second on the list of all-time run scorers in Test cricket. Yeah, that's good bowling. Really good bowling. He's not afraid to have a few words against one of the greatest. First time that we've seen Joe Root bite back.
And a few words as well to England's greatest.
Now he's off the mark. Beats the fielder. And this chirp continues.
Spicy. Umpire has to come in to just cool down the situation. There's been a few words during this series. It's been a really well fought, hard series. It's just bubbling up here. The umpires need to take control of this.
Edged, but into the gap. And that frustration continues for India.
Root might be tempted to tell Krishna to go and fetch it.
I won't mind that. Off the front foot, wasn't in complete control of that shot.
Well, it's an appeal for a catch down the leg side. Behind the wicket, very confident. Krishna not sure. He's been given not out.
Definitely a noise.
The clock's ticked away. There it is. Great decision. Oh, that's a fine delivery. Has it done too much? Umpire Raza thinks so. Oh, Siraj wanted this. It did cut back a long, long way. Here's the discussion about whether this is reviewed or not. I think Jarrell's saying it's going down the leg side.
Ball tracking coming up now, Hassan. Impact is in line and hitting the wickets. 3 reds. So we'll stay with your original decision.
Overturned, and Siraj in his first over back has taken the wicket.
As Ollie Pope walks back for 22. England are 142 for 3.
Harry Brook makes his way out into the cauldron. The game really is alive now. Oh my word. Well, I can't think that's the best option in these circumstances. I really can't. He's got away with it this time, but that's just an absolute swipe. Deep starting a new spell with a lovely first ball too. He keeps going, this fella. Plenty of stamina.
They need a big effort from the Indian fast bowlers, going in with only 3, India in this game.
That's heading out towards the boundary. A rare poor ball. They've been very tight. They've been very little away, but 150 up for England now. And a very important innings here by Joe Root. Oh, here he goes. Has he skied this? Well, he's got away with it. At times like this, I think of Jeff Boycott sitting and watching the telly, or Graham Gooch, and just wondering what they're thinking. It's a ghastly shot.
Down the leg side. Umpire signals 4 byes.
Oh, wow. All you had to do was just listen to the sound off the bat there. He has timed that to perfection. His feet weren't quite in the position he wanted them to be, but it was all hands. Just guided. It was there. The width on offer. Doesn't get all of it, Joe Root, but enough for it to go for 4.
That's a deliberate shot. Played beautifully. Guided down to third man.
Oh, it's a good delivery. He is absolutely certain, and so is the umpire. Joe Root decides to review straight away.
Ball tracking coming up now, Hassan. Impact in line and hitting the wickets. That's 3 reds. So you'll stay with your original decision of...
Well bowled, Siraj. Great character, great fight. Joe Root, England's number 4. The main man has to go for 29, and England 175 for 4.
A lot of excitement around this man. Jacob Bethel, at the age of 21, averaging 50 already. Picked up 3 50s in the Test series against New Zealand, batting at number 3.
It's in that gap once again. It's been an area where England have scored a lot of runs. He plays it quite nicely, Harry Brook. He plays it late.
He opened the face of the bat as well. It's quite intentional.
Well, India have been so much better in the afternoon. Just look at the lengths they've bowled. Got the ball fuller, straighter, been probing away on and around the off stump. There's been seam movement all day. And there's the Ollie Pope wicket, the ball that nipped back, and there's the Joe Root wicket, the ball that nipped back. Brilliant from Siraj, so much better from India in the afternoon. That's a short one. It's not perfectly timed, but it's a boundary for Harry Brook. And another England batter dancing down. England have shown a huge amount of faith in Jacob Bethel. His first-class cricket stats aren't tremendous, as his average of 28. He's yet to get 100. He's played 1 first-class match this summer. So since his last appearance for England in Test match cricket, which was December, he's faced 67 balls in first-class cricket and scored 32 runs. It's going to take him a bit of time to get his rhythm. When you've not played any cricket, I don't care who you are, how good you are, the only way you get your rhythm back is by being out in the middle. Hammered away. Great use of the feet. A shot that we saw on a few occasions from Ben Duckett. Has that hit the foot first? It has. Bethel's on his way. Siraj with his 3rd. Brilliant bowling.
This is important. Mohammad Siraj was looking a little tired. We're talking about getting the spinner on was very important, that he got a wicket now. It's very well bowled, full and straight, a Yorker. Hits the foot. No chance at all. Late movement on that as well. Played the wrong line. And that's the end of Jacob Bethel's innings. It's Mohammad Siraj. He picks up his 3rd. And Jacob Bethel, he's got to go for 6. 195 for 5, England.
Well, here comes Jamie Smith. And England are asking him to dip into his well once again. You just can't offer width to someone like Jamie Smith. He just leans on this one. We've seen some tremendous strokes throughout today. Oh, nicely played. It's a short boundary down there towards the dressing room.
This is smart batting. He looks so much better and in control when he's batting like that, when he's not premeditating.
Lovely timing. Power from Harry Brook. It's all England need to do when the spinners are on. There's nothing there for them. Out. Huge breakthrough just before tea. A change of ends for Prasidh Krishna. It's a really good catch by KL Rahul.
Well, India are definitely back in the game now. It's the danger man, Jamie Smith. A loose shot. And Prasidh Krishna was bowled so well in this innings. Gets rewarded with that wicket. A very good catch from KL Rahul. That flew off the edge.
Well, England dominated the morning. India have bounced back brilliantly. 5 wickets in the afternoon session. And England still trail by 9 in the first innings. Smith has to go for 8. 2-1-5 for 6. Is that out? Has he left a straight one? Not out, the umpire says. Will India review this first ball to Jamie Overton?
He came back in quite a bit. Looked very close, that one. He takes the review.
Ball tracking coming up now. Impact outside off and missing the wickets. Hassan, you can stay with your original decision of not out. You're on screen now.
That's a good on-field decision. India lose another review. They've only got 1 remaining. Well, that's close. That is straight, and it's out. Prasidh Krishna 2 in the over. Jamie Overton goes for naught.
He's deciding, having a chat with Harry Brook, and he's decided to take the review.
Ball tracking coming up. Impact in line and hitting the wickets. 3 reds, so stay with your original decision of out.
Well, 2 wickets in the last over before tea. Brilliant from India. Overton has to go for naught. England lose another review.
It's been a superb session for India. They're back in this game. England are 215 for 7 now. Still trailed by 9. India batting first, got 224 and lost 4 wickets first half an hour of day 2. Now England started off brilliantly, 92-run partnership, but then now struggling a little bit at 215 for 7.
Minute's applause for one of England's finest, Graham Thorpe. He's been a big influence on a lot of these England players. A great moment for this evening session for one of Surrey's favourite sons. Dropped. A tough one, but a chance.
That's a stinger. Full-length ball. He might have hurt himself there. He's a brave lad. He's absolutely smacked that back at him, Gus Atkinson. Half volley, right at the meat of the bat.
But what a ball. Still a huge amount of movement. Good pace from Siraj, 86 miles an hour. And that's the lead. England edge ahead of India. Guided away through backward point. Brilliant shot from Atkinson, who moves to 7. glorious. This is by an England number 9. Shot of the day. Gus Atkinson pummeling the ball straight back down the ground.
Yeah, just slightly over pitch, but what a glorious straight drive. Holds the pose, waits for the cameraman to take the pictures. Yeah, that's a fabulous shot.
Oh, he's gone for the pull. He hasn't timed it, as is the way. In this series, India keep taking crucial wickets just when a partnership was building.
Yeah, that's a shame for Gus Atkinson. He was looking in great touch. Saw the short ball, but no timing. Comfortably caught at mid-on. India will be delighted with that. Just one more to go. Krishna takes another. Gus Atkinson trudges off. He looked good for his 11, but England now 235 for 8.
Is absolutely smoked the sweep shot for 6. Extraordinary shot.
What will they do next? The roly-poly ramp shot again from Harry Brook. This time middles it, hits it clean, and watches it sail over the boundary for 6.
And he survives. The rain's just come down a little bit heavier. Calls the groundsman on. Another very interesting little session of play. 2 wickets falling. End of excitement. The rain comes to Harry Brook, 48 not out.
Well, the Indian bowlers have gone at 5 and over, but they've battled hard and got themselves back into this test match. 4 for Krishna, 3 for Siraj, and a single wicket for Akashdeep.
Well, we've had a small break, and now England are back out there. Oh, it's hammered away. It's going to bring at least 2, and another half-century for Harry Brook in Test match cricket. He's such a flamboyant player.
But it's his 13th 50 for England to go with his 900s.
Fancy's coming back for a second. Could be a run-out chance. No, it's not a great throw, and Josh Tong's got to get up. There's a bit of a circus out there. Josh Tong slipped. Harry Brook wanted the second. There was a potential run-out chance.
Comedy of errors. Brook straight away called 2. When he realised he went into the gap. And then a good throw from Sai would have made it very interesting, because over the top of the keeper Jarrell, and backed up by Jaiswal.
Bowls in, he drags it on. Mohammad Siraj with his 4th. And since lunch, India have bowled brilliantly. England have a lead of 23.
Harry Brook trying to bat with the tail. Will be frustrated. He got out playing a defensive shot and trying to run it down to 3rd man. Kept a little bit low.
Well, England's Baz bowlers have given the bowlers 51.2 overs rest. And when you think that Chris Woakes is out, is that enough for the likes of Atkinson and Overton and Josh Tong to be ready to go once again?
England lead by 23 runs. But at the end of the 13th over, England were 92 without loss. India have taken the last 8 wickets for 150 runs to stay in the game. Krishna 4 for 62, Mohammad Shiraz 4 for 86. Absolutely brilliant. We have a brilliant game on our hands now. 1 hour and 40 minutes to do some real damage to this Indian top order. Gus Atkinson with a 5 from the first innings. He's going to have to lead the attack.
Wow. Almost from Ben Duckett first ball. An indication of the way Jaiswal's going to play. What a stop. Lovely shot. Leon drive. You just get a sense that Yashasvi Jaiswal is coming out here with a more positive mindset in this innings. He's going to play a few strokes.
I think that's the right tactic. Try and shift a bit of the pressure back onto England bowlers. That is a glorious on drive.
Another boundary. Only a small gap. 2 in the over. India only have a deficit of 15 now. Three in the over, short and wide. This guy is such a player. He's such a danger to England.
Oh, he's got it through. It's either really well guided or there's been a miscommunication in the slip cordon. Wow. Hold the pose, Yashasvi Jaiswal. There was a lot of swagger in that.
Yeah, he looks like he's up to the task. Jaiswal cutting anything short and anything slightly full, seizing on it.
It's got through. There was a catching opportunity in the cordon and it's burst through the hands of Harry Brook.
That was travelling full and wide outside the off stump, and Jaiswal has absolutely gone for it. Harry Brook not managing to cling on. He's got 10 catches in the series already, but how costly could that one be?
Bowling much better lengths. He's got much better rhythm here, Josh Tongue, compared to the first innings. Oh, there was a noise. Was it baton pad though? KL Rahul. It's just walking away. It's been given not out. And now the conversation starts.
Absolute Jaffa thinks it just clips that back thigh.
Oh, it's tight. Ben Duckett with the underarm flick. How close was it?
Yeah, gone. KL Rahul, even with the dive, would have been short.
Oh, well, that is a shot of class. Picture perfect. You can watch that all day long.
Well, we've seen a few of these this summer.
Uppercut. And he's able to find the gap, but also it goes all the way for 6. What a shot that was.
He's so good at anything wider than an off stump. Uppercut gives it a full kitchen sink as well.
And another one. Anything short outside the off stump. Yashasvi Jaiswal is just helping himself. The first one, it's a good catch from Joe Root. KL Rahul just a tentative block just outside of off stump, and how England desperately needed that.
This has been a superb new ball spell from Josh Tongue. He gets rewarded with a glide to the first slip. Loose shot from KL Rahul. It's superb from Josh Tongue so far. KL Rahul goes for 7, India 46 for 1.
India's number 3, Sai Siddharthan, in at a time where the lights are on. It's a bit brighter, but there's been a few clouds around. It's flicked fine. It's going to be another boundary. He likes it there. They're scoring quickly, India, in the second innings. They now lead by 29. It's in the air, straight to... Oh no, it's Liam Dawson down at fine leg. He's saying he's not picked it up. He's not had to move.
He's bowled so well and deserved this wicket. It's difficult to pick the ball up. That's a fair call, but should be taken. A flat straight at Liam Dawson. A hand to it, took his eyes off, couldn't see it much. Second reprieve for Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Another one. That's 3. We've only had 15 overs. It's Crawley this time.
It went fast, it went quick. He's late on it. It's towards his left, Zach Crawley. Couldn't get his hands in time.
Clever. Overton bounced Jaiswal, and it's gone for 6. I thought it was going for 4, and that's a brilliant counter-attacking 50 from Jaiswal of only 44 balls. Such a danger man for India.
Yeah, what a fantastic way to bring it up. The uppercut. 13 50s and 500s, and look at that, just watches it straight onto the middle of the bat. He's had a couple of chances, but he won't mind that.
That looks close, and it's out. What a breakthrough from England. And it's Atkinson again. Are they going to review? They're thinking about it, and they've gone for it.
Ball tracking when it's ready. Ball tracking coming up. Impact in line and hitting the wickets. Hassan, stay with your original decision of out.
What's going on here? Sai. It's an LBW. He'll just walk off. And he's had a word with Ben Duckett. And Ben Duckett was marched off earlier. Sai has to leave. A brilliant piece of bowling from Atkinson. Sai has to go for 11. And India are 70 for 2. Lead by 47.
Nakish Deep comes to the crease as night watchman. He's going to have a torrid 15 minutes to survive.
Look what's happened here. There's been a few comments as he was walking off. And Sai has turned back. The war of words continue. And he just come to, flicks it over mid-wicket for 4. Extraordinary shot. Well, this is extraordinary. The umpires have said it's too dark to bowl seam, and India will be very relieved to leave the field. Ollie Pope, quite rightly, didn't want to bowl his spinners. That's today's play. What an extraordinary day here on day 2. 15 wickets, 342 runs at a run rate of 4.57. It has been enthralling. Brilliant. I had you on the edge of your seat right at the beginning as Ebden flowed. And what a game we have set up the next 2 days. And this is where we are at the end of day 2. India 224, England replied with 247. At one stage they were 90 without loss of only 12 overs, but India fought back with the ball and then with the bat in their second innings. 75 for 2. This game is brilliantly poised as India lead by 52 runs.
Well, what a day we've had here on day 2. Deepa Michael alongside me. plenty of action. It's hard to talk about it all, really.
Yeah, an incredible day's play. Started well for England with the wickets, then they came out the traps. The Baz ballers arrived on a green top and went running at the danger, that's what they call it. And then in the afternoon, that's been the story throughout the whole series. India found a way of getting back in with some real clever bowling, some good catching. And then the last session there, India kind of drop catches in that first test at Leeds. How important are those drop catches going to be for England in that final session?
Who has the ascendancy going into day 3?
I think India would be ahead as of now, with 8 wickets in hand, 52 runs ahead, a pitch which still doing a fair bit. So, yeah, I mean, I believe India is ahead as of now, but the first hour is going to be very, very crucial. First spell from all the 3 fast bowlers. In the absence of Wokes, yeah, I mean, that first hour is going to be key.
You talked about those drops. How frustrating will they be for England as they head into the dressing room? Must be the lights, Michael.
Well, this one wasn't the lights, but it's a swing from Yashasvi Jaiswal, Harry Brook with a safe pair of hands. Usually this is the big one, and I think this does come out of these new fancy lights here at the Oval. It hits Liam Dawson on the cheek. It was hit hard, but it just went straight to him, and these kind of opportunities have to be taken. Saisavasan was out pretty much soon after, but again, it's a catch that England have to be taken. That's relatively quite straightforward in the court, and they can't afford many more drops tomorrow.
Yeah, that was obviously in jest. They should be taking those catches, really, but Yashasvi Jaiswal will be pleased that he had a couple of lives there.
True, but he just came out with a lot of intent in this innings, wanted to play his shots, and he's played quite a few fabulous shots. So I'm sure he's going to carry that forward day 3 as well, and that's where I think it's going to be important. As long as he's looking to score runs, he should be fine.
We've had a lot of spice in this Test series, and that continued into today with a bit of argy-bargy. Michael, do you like to see this, or is it a bit too much?
Oh, I don't mind it. I mean, I've never seen a bowler hug a batter having just got him out. That's the first time for me, but I've watched the series close, and there's been a few issues. You go back to Lords, and I've never thought that the players have kind of crossed the line. I think India made a tactic today of trying to get into the space of Joe Root by just giving him a few words, and it was the first time in a long time that I've seen Joe Root so angry. You look at him there on the screen. Usually we see that really nice smile from Joe Root. Not today. This happened late in the day as well. Syed obviously just been given out. He's walking off. Ben Duckett had a few words. Harry Brook steps in to try and calm it down. Very unlike Harry Brook, actually. He's usually got plenty of chirp, but it just makes for a bit of spice. It makes for a great end to what's been a fantastic series.
Still plenty of time left in the Test match. How are India looking to approach things tomorrow?
Well, first things first is just bat through the first session, or rather the first hour. First spell of all those fast bowlers, and then in the absence of Chris Wokes, you know there'll be some spin involved on day 3. There'll be some overs from maybe Harry Brook as well. But then,
I'll tell you what, if they get to Harry Brook into a one, I saw enough of Harry Brook's bowling last week.
So that's exactly what India needs to do. Just bat through that first hour and then take it up from there.
And how do England look to approach it, especially in the absence of Chris Wokes?
Just bowl exactly like they've just bowled. They bowled brilliantly this evening, just didn't take their chances. If they bowl like that in the morning, they'll create chances, make sure that they take them.
Might be slightly different conditions tomorrow, though, with the sun that's going to be out on day 3. Just a reminder, you can join us on Test Match Special from 10 o'clock, and the highlights will be with you on BBC 2 at 8:10 p.m. We've had plenty of action today here on day 2, on a day that paid tribute to Graham Thorpe.
Hopefully he's upstairs looking down going, yeah, I'm enjoying it.
The finger goes up.
Doing all sorts.
Brilliant from Gus Atkinson. A 5-foot.
England on the charge already.
Gets him.
Few friendly words.
This chirp continues.
Siraj has got the main man, Joe Root.
Bowls in. The first one.
We have a brilliant game on our hands now.
For a smashing summer of cricket, enjoy live commentary on 5 Sports Extra. Take an unorthodox look at the game in the Tailenders podcast and catch top interviews and analysis with Test Match Special. Listen on BBC Sounds.